Hey everybody, I'm Tanner, this is my BookTube channel, and it is too dang cold in my basement. We've had really great weather for the past few days, but now it's January again, and I don't like it. But I'm not just here to complain about the temperature. I decided it's high time you guys got to know me a little bit better, so I'm gonna do the BookTube Newbie Tag. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? I think I mentioned this in my first video, but the main reason I wanted to do it was because I had just finished university and suddenly found myself with a lot of free time. I knew that I wanted to use that time to get through all the books that have been steadily stacking up on my shelf for the past few years, but I still needed something that would help me motivate myself in order to get through them in a timely fashion. Then my friend Brandy mentioned that she had a BookTube channel, and I was like, I have no idea what that is. And so then she explained it to me, and I was like, hey, I could do that too, and that'll definitely motivate me to get through everything. So here we are today. Question 2. What are some fun and diverse things that you can bring to BookTube? I would say it's my diverse taste in books, and yeah, that's probably something that everyone says in their own newbie tag videos, but isn't that kind of what BookTube's about? You go around and you listen to other people's opinions, and you find out about books that you never would have even heard of before. Besides, I think I've got some pretty interesting book tastes. I mean, we've got like historical fantasy, we've got dinosaur biography, got a zombie love story, and whatever this is. Question 3. What are you most excited about for this channel? I want people to watch it. Okay, wait, no, hang on, that sounded really arrogant. Let me rephrase that. In the last question, I talked about how the great thing about BookTube is that you're influenced and inspired to go read things that you never would have even heard of before, and I want to be someone who does that. I want to influence and I want to inspire people to go read books that they otherwise wouldn't have even looked at before. When you stick to only one series or one author or even one genre, eventually everything starts to look the same and you stagnate as a reader. But I want to be the kind of guy who I show people a book and they're like, hey, I don't usually read that kind of thing, but it looks interesting, and they go read it, and it's like, boom, they've broken out of their shell, and they're introduced to a whole new world of literature. So yeah, I want to be the guy, I want to have the show that people watch and are inspired by. Question 4. Why do you love reading? God, that's like a really deep and philosophical question, yo. Like, why do I like doing anything I do? I suppose I could give the answers like how the time spent makes it feel like an accomplishment when you finish a book, or how it always transports you to a new and exciting world, but I think in the depths of my soul, I like reading because it feels right, and I guess that's the same thing you could say about anything that we like to do. It just feels right when we do it, and I was born to read, and so what better thing can I do for myself than just keep reading? Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? Well, come on, I think the answer to this is pretty obvious. I mean, I was born in the early 90s, and kids from my generation, we all started reading off the same series. It began in the early 90s, and when you're a kid that old, you want to read stories about other kids kids who are making friends and kids who have really cool powers, and they use those friends and those powers to fight evil. So the obvious answer here is Animorphs. Yeah, I saw the Animorphs books while I was out shopping, and it was the covers that won me over. I thought they looked super cool, so I bought a few, and then I bought a few more, and soon it was pretty much the only thing I was asking my parents for. Question 6. Shit. Question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How long does it take to record a video usually? And for that matter, how long does it take to edit one? Because it takes me an hour to do each, and I always feel like I could be using my time way more efficiently. Like, teach me your editing secrets. Give me all the tech knowledge. Please, I'm begging you. Question 7. What challenges of running a BookTube channel do you think will be the hardest to overcome? Oh, here's a question that goes hand in hand with the last one because it's the recording and the editing. Yeah, I've never had a project that had to do either, and I've been told by my friends that I'm getting better, but I still think it's pretty daunting, and it's definitely something that when I have time I need to practice with. Question 8. When did you start reading? I think it was definitely just before kindergarten, because I remember my teachers were concerned at how fast my reading level was growing. They were happy for me, they just had no idea how to keep up with it. Question 9. Where do you like to read? In a chair. I know it sounds kind of vague, but I've tried reading like in a reclined position or lying on my back or on my stomach, and none of those really work because either I'm not very comfortable and I have to move myself every 5 minutes, or I'm too comfortable and then I fall asleep. So something about the 90-degree body positioning that the chair provides allows me to focus and read a lot better than if I'm just slumped face down on my bed. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? Everything, I guess? I already talked about how diverse my tastes are, I do have a tendency towards YA, specifically those that are science fiction or fantasy based, but really I'll read anything if I think it looks interesting enough. The only thing that has consistently not tickled my fancy would probably be nonfiction books like autobiographies or historical journals. They don't grasp me the same way that something else would, and I think it's because they're real life, and I get real life every day. Whereas, give me something fantastical, even just give me something embellished, and it'll hook me so much better than a play-by-play of what's already happened. And there we go. 10 things about me that you didn't know before. I hope I made myself sound cool. If you think I looked cool here, feel free to check out some of my January videos. Or even better, stick around, because we're just getting ready for Fantasy February, where I'll be looking at some fantasy-related books, tropes, and tag challenges. I'll see you guys next week with another video, but until then, I'll see you later.